Hello, 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 and welcome to another live stream by Virtual Flight Diaries. We are here in Lhasa, People's Republic of China, Kongar Airport in Tibet with the Black Square Beech Starship 2000. So, what's going to be really cool about this is we're going to take her into Paro. Hey, welcome to the stream. I'm sorry, but don't I don't speak that language, but thank you for watching and tuning in. Um, we're going to be flying into Paro, and we're taking off from Kangar, which is actually at an elevation of 11,500 feet. So we're going to have to manage our ITTs on the way out. Make sure that we don't cook our engines on the climb out, but it should be loads of fun. So our flight plan here is going to be a little different. So I'm not on VATSIM today. And the reason I'm not on VATSIM is because we're going to be doing some sketchy stuff. And I just don't want to be on network to do that. But if people are flying with me, let me know before we take off, and I'll file a flight plan and get logged in. But if just tuning in, just watching, we're just going to wing it today without network. All right, so I got a long flight plan, so let's get on board, let's get fired up, and let's get going. Actually, we have to do our walk around. Let's pull the pins and shocks, pull those engine covers, and I'll pull the pitot covers, and go around and we'll check our engine propellers and make sure the turbines are free. It's because it's a cool feature of this plane. We can spin the propellers, and you would do this to check to see if the turbine is free and moving, and you would check each propeller blade. Make sure that there's no cracks, dings, nicks that would cause any kind of issue. That all looks good. Let's get on board. Close you up. All right, control locks off. Get the tablet up. So for fuel, we're going to put about, load her up a little bit. Just double check that, 2,500 pounds on board. What do we need required? Oh, you guys can't see me. We need 2449, so that should be plenty of fuel. I don't plan on going missed at Paro. So because this isn't a big airliner, Paro is not going to be that difficult. So the most difficult part is going to be getting down and slowed down. But the actual approach shouldn't be too hard. But I mean, right, it's still Paro. Just double checking here. Oh man, apparently I put the wrong latency on. So we're going to be a little bit delayed between chat and thing. I don't think I can adjust that. Let me just see real quick. Yeah, unfortunately. So I apologize for the 20-second delay. That's gonna stink. Rookie move. All right. Well, anyway, so we got about 220 pounds of cargo on board, and we're taking 6 passengers. So we're heavy and high. This should be interesting. Good thing there's a 13,000-foot runway here. All right. That's all loaded in. Let's get fired up. Oh, wait. I wanted to get ground power on. Battery on. Ground power on. All right. ECAS can come up. Yeah, we'll get the pilot and co-pilot fired up so we can get we'll get the plan map up. So this is a fairly long flight plan input because everything is manual in the Starship. But we'll check out the ground terrain map action with all this mountains here. It's kind of like why I wanted to do this, because I wanted to check that that ground terrain map. All right, so we're going to be going up to flight level 270. That's it, flight plan up. So let's see, we got ZULS. And then we're going to the DM01 Delta departure. Which is LXA. Going to be more of a reference. And then we're going to go DM. From DM, we're going to go to UGOVA. So you can see it's building right here. So what this is doing, so we've got high mountains all around us. There's a river valley that that we're going to follow. So it's taking us out that river valley. Now this has the climb power, so we're not going to be able to not climb up to our flight level fast enough. It's not going to be that kind of spice, but it should be nice views. So from UGOVA, we're going to make our turnout down towards Paro. So the next waypoint is BT. And then from BT, so we're doing the Tosh 1 arrival. All right, so BT, we're going to be Debji. And then Tashi. And from Tashi, we're going to go to PR 784. Which is then going to put us into our transition of Itchu. I know I'm pronouncing these wrong. All right, and we're on our RNAV arrival. So this is going to be completely advisory, but and I'll show you guys once again how to do that. So PR 854. PR 854. Enter that. And then we're going to go PR 852. And PR 850. You can see how we're just building out our flight plan, and as we use this as we go, we can see that we are entering the correct waypoints then. So PR 850, we're going to go PR 820. And I'm going to start coming in around the backside of that mountain range. So we're going to do PR 824. I had a fancy overlay for our flight today, and it's not working. It was working before. Well, anyway, let's keep going. I keep getting distracted by my stupid stream. Well, you guys aren't the OBS. Anyway. All right. So after PR 820, we got PR 724. Told you it was going to be a lot of waypoints. And then PR 826. And then PR 728. And then PR 730. PR 799. Yep, Yep. So this is the entering waypoints live stream. PR 816. PR 814. PR 812. And PR 810. we should be visual by then. And then there's the missed approach, which is just to follow the valley out. I'm not going to, it's almost just as many waypoints, so I'm not going to program it in. I really don't plan on going missed. Famous last words, right? All right, so end flight plan. So our flight plan is in. It looks good. So VNAV. So GT or get you. We're going to put in 17,500. And you see it's going to give us our advisory for it to come down. And let's see, 1.5. So at 850, we're at 15.3. And then from there, we have to be at PR 816 at 13.8. And I'm probably going to hand fly the rest of the way just to better manage our speeds. Hopefully, so it's calling for marginal VFR. Hopefully it doesn't get any worse because you're supposed to maintain a visual approach into Paro. All right, so flight plan is in. VNAV is set up. We're going to go to the progress page here. We're going to go to the ARC. And we'll do radar on standby. All right. Actually, what we're going to do here is we're going to do checklist. Reflect checks. All right, parking brake is set. Control locks are removed. Landing gear control lever is down. Battery is on. Pitch roll, rudder trim are all set to neutral. All right, fuel quantity is checked in. Oxygen pressure is checked. 1850 is good. Air stair door is closed and locked. Battery off. Wheel chocks removed. Pedostat covers are removed. Gear locking pins are stowed. Emergency exit door is locked and secured. Air stairs door is closed. All right. So you need the battery on to utilize all this. So we're just going to leave it on. We're on ground power. So we're going to go here. Circuit breakers are all checked. Outboard reversionary panel is set as required. Seatbelts and shoulder harnesses. Actually, we're going to disable the alert. Flight level 180, since transition altitude here is actually 24,000. Fasten seatbelt. Parking brakes are set. Audio panel is set. Static source is normal. Oxygen supply system is ready. Pull that. Ice protection is off. Landing gear down. Anti-ice skid. Anti-skid is set. Center visionary panel is set. Standby instruments are on. They're coming alive. Standby battery power annunciator illuminated. Probably would have if I turned off all this stuff. Oh, you know what? If I turn off the battery, ground power would still be on. So, all right. Lever's idle. Something I learn. We'll try later on actually how that would work. Power lever is full forward. Prop lever is full forward. Condition lever is cut off. Bleed air valves off. Long checklists. Temperature mode is off. Battery is on again. Triple feed bus is checked. So we got left, right, center, triple feed. We're above 22, and the center bus is above 23. Okay, we're good. ECAS on, firewall. ATCOM's on closed. We turn the fuel pump on. That should be illuminated, and close that or open that back up. That should come off. We'll turn that on. Check this side. Illuminates. Close that back up. That comes on, and there we go. Extinguisher forward, standby pumps on. Yep, we did all that. Let's check the transfer pumps. Got fuel transfer message left side. Fuel transfer message right side. Transfer pumps are good. Fuel low extinguish. Transfer flow checked. Avionics fail. Lights as required. So we'll get seatbelt signs can come on, the nav lights, and strobes low. You start battery and start external power, and then we'll do the before taxi or before takeoff. Back before taxi checklist. We'll leave it to go. All right, let's start the engines. So, co-pilot and pilot come off. Bring these back to feather for start because we're doing the external power checklist. And there you go. Turn on engine 2. Looking for max motoring. It looks like we're going to get 17.8 out of it. Let's introduce some fuel. There we go. And we're just looking for hung start, hot start. ITT is coming out. There's 50. We'll kill that. It's in the green. That can go to run. Get the generator online. Get some power back into things. Make sure our battery's not charging. Okay. That's a good start on 1 or 2. Let's start engine 1. Yo. Love those Boris sounds. All right. Here's 50. Starter can come off. And N1 is in the green. We can go to run. Yeah, it's 2 good starts. Let's get our headphones in. Just like real pilots. So we should have 1 warning, and that's going to be the cabin alarm, because we can't pressurize on the ground, and we're at 11,500. Get that generator on. All right. Just going to turn the avionics blower on as part of our flow, and we'll check that, close them out, or open them and then close them. That goes back to even, and we'll disconnect the ground power. And we got 2 good engine starts. So we'll bring the pilot, co-pilot back up. We're going to go to arm. Aft tanks have barely anything in them. Leads on, and temperature can go to auto. 58 degrees in the cabin, so it's going to start warming us up. We're flying in Florida and stuff like that in this plane, and it's been us trying to cool the cabin down. So now we're trying to warm the cabin up. Flight plan is we're to progress. That all looks good, guys. External power is disconnected, so bring the props up. And I think we are ready to go. Taking off 10 right here at Conger. All right, let's get out of here. Turn it around. A little bit of stutters. All right, Conger traffic. Starship 45, Foxtrot Lima taxiing runway 2 right for departure. Just try to do our radio calls because apparently I am a little rusty at them, so I just want to keep practicing, even though we're not online. So that went in a lot faster than I expected. Actually, last time we were like 40 some minutes on the ground, and this time it only took us about 30 minutes to program everything. So cool. All right, go down the taxiway, so we'll get the taxi light on. And I don't know why I'm getting stutters. Maybe I've been a little too ambitious with my TLOD. Bumped it up. So, all right. So, one caveat. So, if the stream goes dead, I just want to let you know. So, it's like 100 degrees here in the northeastern United States, and my air conditioner has been tripping my power breaker for the office. So, it's if it just goes dead, that's what happened. It'll hopefully, fingers crossed, it doesn't. Long runways, guys. Long runways. Fix something real quick. Next taxiway is Alpha 1. All right. Yeah, we'll do real quick. We got the annunciator test, stall warning. De-icing. Just looking to see that the bleed activates the icing sequence. This is my abbreviated. Once that's done, check that. Then manual inflation. Hold that in. Goes through its bit test, and once that's done, we'll see it come back up. And de-ice go to low. We got the stall worm, pitot heats, and co-pilots. And we'll do auto ignition for takeoff. Bring that back into idle. All right. Oh, landing lights could come on. We'll do strobes to high. That looks good. And all right, so let's get out of here. Market break off. So like I said, we're high and heavy. So there's going to be a little bit of play between trying to run it just below ITT. Cover traffic, Starship 45, Foxtrot Lima. Departing runway 10 right, straight out departure. Congar. Need Seago standby radar control. We're going to go ground map. It's going to do a little bit of a down tilt. Overheat is okay. Flight directors. Flight directors on. It's hitting the wrong one. Okay. Let's get out of here. Auto feather activated. You can see when we were taking off in Florida with this thing, this is the 10-second bar trend. It went up here real quick. So you see it's going much slower. All right, there's V1. Let's slowly bring her up. Positive rate. Gear up. Looking good. Look at that. Painting our climb out. That's nice. All right, that looks good. So we're getting a little high on the ITT. So we have to monitor our ITT because we're already starting at 11,000. So Navsar's FMS. Let's get the yaw dampener on. And autopilot could come on. Heading mode. Apply profile. Like that. How's it doing that? Autopilot off. Hand fly it for now. Wants to descend on us. Go vertical speed. Oh, that's why. Duh. Such a noob. Now climb profile will work. Wow.